Hi everybody, here is Fabio bringing you the second test of the state of Resto Shaman in Battle for Azeroth Alpha. And in my first video I've already covered the two major changes. I do recommend watching that first, which are changes to Ancestral Guidance and Clover Totem. Now in this video I'm gonna cover the rest of the minor changes that will affect Resto Shaman in Battle for Azeroth. Now, first of all, I want to shout out to the Ancestral Guidance website and the Ancestral Guidance Discord community. I do recommend you do check it out. It's an amazing source of information. In this video, I will heavily use their material, so yeah, please go ahead and see their website. It's great. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Light Surge Totem now changes the name and now it's called the Capacitor Totem. But what are the changes? Simply, the cooldown has been increased from 45 previously to 1 minute cooldown now, and it only stuns the enemies for 3 seconds instead of 5. So it is a nerf, but overall we know that many other classes got their AoE stun completely removed. So after all, it's something that fits very well the overall situation of the AoE stuns. The second change is that we have Tremor Totem back, removing Fear, Sleep and Charm effects. Now, most likely you will have to pre-cast the Tremor Totem. You will not be able to cast it while you've already been feared, etc. This is not being confirmed yet, but most likely that's the way it's gonna go. Now, let's go to the talent panel, and here you have the situation first and after. And now we're gonna discuss the roll 45. We have a very interesting talent here, which is Static Charge. Reduces the cooldown of Capacitor Totem by 5 seconds for each enemy it stuns, up to a maximum reduction of 20 seconds. So, very nice, very interesting. It adds skill to visibility because you will be wanting to stun as many enemies as possible in order to, use it at the maximum potential. So it's nice, it's fun because it's something that you have to focus on. But we will have a nice competition in this row because we have a new talent called Spirit Wolf. While transformed into a Ghost Wolf, you gain 5% increased movement speed and 5% damage reduction every 1 second, stacking up to 4 times. So, very nice here. In raid, you will end up using this all the time, I believe, because it's too good to pass on. Movement increase and damage reduction. But even in Mythic Plus, this is gonna be very interesting because of the damage reduction. So it's 5% stacking up 4 times. After 4 seconds, you have a 20% damage reduction. In Mythic Plus, there are certain bosses where this damage reduction could save your life, and you could know in advance when the big hit is coming in. So it's something that will compete with Static Charge, I believe, especially in Mythic Plus, I think. Row 60, we see Earth Shield that we have not explained properly yet. Protects the target with an Earthen Shield, healing them for X amount when they take damage. 9 charges. This heal can only occur once every few seconds. Earth Shield can only be placed on 1 target at a time. So it's another HOT. It's simply another HOT. It's a weaker version of Riptide. It's not that great. This is not gonna save anybody's life. If it was even a very small damage reduction, let's say a 5% damage reduction permanent on the tank, that would be great. It's a utility that we can bring to a raid. If you're taking a Resto Shaman, you have one tank that is taking 5% less damage because of them. Nice, and it's something special that nobody else has. Or at least if it was another CD, an Iron Bar, 30% damage reduction on demand every 3 minutes on the tank. Nice, interesting. But this version is just another HOT, so it will not make or break the healing of the tank. This will not make any difference. I mean, to make the difference probably should be totally overpowered, so it doesn't make sense to discuss it. I think this talent needs to be redesigned, because not only it's not powerful, it's just sad, it's dull. I don't like it. But we have another very interesting talent in Crushing Waves. Now it has been changed. It no longer provides an additional stack of Tidal Wave when you cast Riptide. Now it reads, both effects of Tidal Waves are increased by 10%. So it's a weaker version of our trait ability, trait artifact ability, Tidal Chains. You know that obviously we're gonna lose it together with our artifact, but we have this option with this talent. This is a very good design, I believe, because it's a choice that you can make in specific fight where you have, especially, I don't know, spot healing in that fight. You're gonna use this Crushing Wave and you're gonna do very well. So it's something that, depending on the fight, can be very interesting and probably quite powerful. Now that's it, we have already covered all the significant changes to Resto Shaman. Let's take a moment to have a short recap of the status of Resto Shaman in Battle for Azeroth. We are losing Ancestral Guidance and we are losing Cloudburst. You know that I'm concerned about the gameplay that brings losing the Cloudburst totem, but we are losing a utility, not being able to be as bursty as we were in Legion, because both Ancestral Guidance and Cloudburst are bursty ability, as the name says. So this is a utility that we lose, basically, going into Battle for Azeroth. So why in Battle for Azeroth a raid leader should decide to bring a Resto Shaman in their party? We still have Spirit Link Totem, which is still in Mythic progression a very viable tool in many fights. We still have Ancestral Protection Totem, which revealed to be very useful in specific fights, so it's a utility. We are gonna be very strong as always in stacked up fight, and we are gonna be performing poorly as always in spread out fight. So, well, I don't know. I don't know why you should bring a Resto Shaman in spread out fight now in Battle for Azeroth, and I'm a little bit concerned, honestly. I don't know what you think. And let's make this very clear. I'm not concerned about throughput. The losing Cloudburst Totem and losing Ancestral Guidance, yes, for sure, will lower our throughput, but I'm sure that Blizzard will make an amazing job, as they've done in Legion, balancing overall the throughput capability of all of the different healers. They've been great nerfing and buffing here and there where it was needed, the healers. So I'm sure that they will do the same in Battle for Azeroth. This is not a matter of throughput, it's always a matter of utility when you talk about healers. So at least I would like to have Earth and Shield reworked and the Cloudburst Totem baseline, and I think that we should be happy. We will not be able to be as bursty anymore, but it's fine. We were one of the best healer probably in Legion, and a little bit of nerf. I mean, we should expect it. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!